Yeah, we back in the lab and the screen stay lit. Cycle 3 unlocked, now the numbers won't quit. Took a step off grid, came back with a gift. Now the whole channel charged like a permanent shift. No luck, this grind here built by the hours. No cap in sight, gaming running on power, new wave.
What's up, guys? Master Styles here. Welcome you back to Inside Gaming, your go-to source for all things Eternal Evolution. And I just want to start off by saying Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays for those that celebrate Christmas or holidays, whatever, right? 2025 is coming to a close. We completed our goal. We're now at 2,000 plus subscribers. Man, listen, I want to thank each and every one of y'all. Of course, if you're new to Eternal Evolution, welcome to the game. This is the channel you want to subscribe to. Yeah, and for those that's been rocking with me, you know, it's been a while, but I'm back though. So a lot has happened since I left, and I've played a game. You know how it goes. So what did we miss? Quick update here. Assassins got a lot, right? They got a new hero, new awakening, new SP awakening, and also a support for Sam, Neja. I got Neja at Awaken 5. I also have Wukong at Awaken 5. We'll take a look at him today. And Luna, I think that's her name. Is that her name? Luna? Did I say Luna? Okay. Well, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, it's early in the morning. Leave me alone, right? We'll take her into Twilight Lands. Not like Twilight Lands really matter so much. Actually, I don't know if we can make it to the whale today, so we can see how the assassins would perform in their own content, because normally, you know, they don't do well in their own content because they struggle. And I think we actually can take them into Ketosian Triangle and see if Wukong can help out. So let's just take a look at Wukong here. I don't want to do 2 videos today. I don't. So with that being said, right, since I don't want to do 2 videos, and I know I was supposed to talk about Wukong, the Christmas event, right? Why don't we just call it that? Snow Carnival? Sure, right? Wonderful tour, as always. What do they have in the shop? As always, yeah. Got a new skin for her. Okay, cool. This one here is the old skins, right? I think I have everyone except for Ravenna and also Serena. Actually, I could buy that through Helena. We have some other stuff down here. Luke. Okay, sure. But, you know, how it goes. You gotta get this. Can you buy it? Or did they make it? No. I love what you could have bought it, even though it was limited to only 1 purchase, right? It was cool, because you got a good amount for some diamonds. Of course, the missions are the same. Astral summons. Yes, I did astral summons, right? Of course. We'll get some of that. Actually, can we collect all of this? Right, since we're already here. And that gives us 36 and 3. Let's just take one shot at it. See what we get. We get nothing there, bunch of nothing, more of nothing, and more of nothing, and more of nothing, right? Nothing too crazy. We'll just do all 3 of them since you're already here, right? We're in the spirits, right? Is that what you call it, right? And I'm not seeing anything there. What would I need from here? Actually, I need more of the rabbit token. Is that what it's called? Whatever it's called. And this one is pretty bad. Yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff that I don't need. I was gonna say not use, but not need at this point, right? We're so deep into the game. This one right here, the Christmas tree. Okay, cool. You get one of these. You just have to collect these socks, and the socks get converted into these decorations here. So 15 limited, 10 astrals, a selector. They need to give out the red ones now, right? Because they have what is it called, platinum? Yeah, it's time to give out the red ones. Come on, let's keep up with the times here. Winter Snowman, you give in the resources that you barely ever use. I think the best one is these tickets right here. And then you collect some other. It's the same thing. Come on, it's the same thing from that. What is this one? This one is new. This is different. Okay, something new. What is this? Oh wait, what? Oh, you have to remember. Okay, memory. I know that. I see that. Ball. Okay, and you're limited. Okay, here. This is cool. No, I just saw it. No. Oh man, my memory is not working. There it is. Okay, this is cool, right? It's cool. It's not that crazy. Something a little different. What's the reward though? Bang up top. Oh, hey. Victory is mine. Now, what do you get? Man, okay. And they have a couple. Wonder if it gets harder as you go across. Oh, it gets unlocked later on, so you don't get to kill all of it. Okay, all right. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad. Free rewards, right? One of these at the end. Okay, all right. Not bad. Has nothing to really do with the game, but something new. Oh, okay, cool. It is something new, right? So new hero and probably some other stuff, right? How is this gonna be 28 days? What did they have for the login? They should have given her skin away for free, to be honest. Yeah, might as well. I'm surprised they only did one. I think last year, I think they only did one last year too. But again, other additional rewards. I don't see, what am I looking for here? Well, they already gave you a not soul crystal. Is it soul crystal? Yeah. Chaos crystal. There it is. A chaos crystal. So over here, they should have given you something relating to SBs. But they do give you one here at the end of this one. So technically, yeah, at the end of the memory labyrinth, right? They give you but no, that has nothing to do with SBs. This is memory disk, right? Not memory disk. Man, it's been a while. This has to do with the fusion chips. So we have nothing for SBs, right? Each thing has one of the resources that you need. But hey, it's free resources. It's a great time to start the game. Let's collect these things here. And yeah, we'll leave that at that. I think I went over everything for events, right? Yeah, there's nothing else. Something new. And then the socks, you just got to find them as you go along, right? They're in different places each day. Cool. Everything else is the same. Twilight lands, they're not going to change anything, are they? It would have been nice, right? This is what I always ask for. And I would love to see the events being more integrated into the game. Imagine a Twilight Land themed, like winter, like, summer, no, winter base. My goodness. Winter based Twilight Land, right? Where, different rewards pertaining to that. This one, let's see what we get. So we get Vanguards. We're going back into a Vanguard cycle. We just came out of one, right? And that is that. We'll go to rankings just to see what we get. We get some Assassin Fusion Chip. And I always said this, like, why not give us a selector box for this? I'm going back to that. Selector box for this. Oh, we're actually going to get a new summoner. Yeah. New summoner hero coming. It looked like it, right? Yeah. So again, we're entering into a summoner cycle. And yeah, give us a selector box for the veteran players. New players can choose between Soul Compass and the Fusion Chip, right? That would be cool. But Twilight Lands, the whale is all the way here. I'll make a video about that when we get to that point. There's nothing here that the assassins can do, right? I just want to see real quick. Yeah, we'll just use Team Annihilation, run through all of that, and then eventually we'll try out Wukong. So right now, let's look at his numbers and see. So right now he has a crit rate of additional 19. He's gonna give himself 15, so that's actually plus 10 plus another 4, that's 34 that he's going to gain. And we also get some from the commander, right? The commander that I have for them is cracked. Let's take a look at this commander that I have here. Look at this. So I have Korra, right? +2 on our ultimate, +1 all skills for Wukong, +1 all skills for Luna, increase to attack up front, middle, and the rest, you know, assassins gain. Oh, so we don't even have no crit right here for them. Okay, which is fine because Wukong's gonna give the 15 anyways. And I think Korra, if my memory served me correctly, she also gives some additional things here. Where is it? Rage? Oh, she gives at the start of the battle some additional energy and rage. Okay, cool. Thank you, Korra. I appreciate it. Love you forever, right? And increase her attack. I thought she gave something for crit damage or something along the lines of that. I think so. But anyways, let's just get to it. All right, so we'll take Korra. She's already right there. We'll take Big Wu, of course. We'll try to fade out Set and Neja and Luna. Luna, where are you, girl? We'll sit her, and we need one more. Sam, where's Sam? Okay, Sam has fade out, right? So Sam, all win fears, right? We kind of want to put front and here. No, actually here. Her up front. The reason why I want to put her up front is because she's going to steal the boss's attack, but there's a cap based on her attack. So she's going to gain 20% increase to her attack because she's up front. Can she handle be up front? We'll have to wait and see. All right, let's just see how they do. We'll see how the damage is looking, right? Just a quick damage test. And he starts out with that. Well, Wukong was already out DPSing everybody, and I won't be surprised if he is, right? We'll just see how they do. And he's dead. Oh yeah, he died because of fade out. I was like, what? He's already dead? It's unfortunate. I like his clip art there. It's pretty cool. But can assassins do anything? Neja's doing better than the new hero. Okay. Alright. Sam is just atrocious, by the way. Sam's just bad. Yeah. Sam's way at the bottom. But Neja's looking good. Alright. Wukong. Still not doing no trillion yet. Right? Wait. Oh, that's Sam. I'm like, who's losing all that HP over there? Sam. Because Sam didn't die yet. It's just tough for him to die. His max HP is crazy. There we go. Finally got his first dead in there. They're just pushing this boss around, bullying. You know how it goes. But I love to see that Korra is still relevant, because I thought Korra would be down where, what's his name? Sam. So Sam, yeah. Could we sit Sam at this point? Maybe I need to bring him up to Awaken 9 for those additional stats, right? But again, it's assassins. What is there to expect? It's interesting that Wukong, I think he's built more for AoE. I just feel like it. I wish it was that if a single target, he does more damage. Oh, there we go, getting bounced in the air. But again, his damage is okay. When we're spoiled seeing trillions, right? Summoners and energy heroes, and who else? Tanks. Sins need some love, and this was their cycle to do it. So again, let's look at Neja, because Neja is the more interesting one here. Neja, where is he? He's just down at the bottom. Korra actually got close to him. New hero, she's only at Immortal, right? So the fact that she's that close, I know if you bring her up a little bit more, she could probably do a lot more damage, right? And I have to re-gear my assassins, and I don't have time to do that. I don't want to. All right, so now we'll try him out in Ketosian, right, to see what he can do there. We got to play through this, how it goes. Kara, tanks, energy. No, we have to take him out of there. Almost forgot. And then we'll try the sins there. Okay. Can they beat this? Tanks. Who else could we put in here to help out? Let's try you, right? Yeah, sure. You should be fine. You'll be all right. Because we know Kara's going to take care of business. If he dies, it's even better. Right? Man, Kara. But the HP steal, right? Imagine, right? This Luna. Let's talk about this new hero, Luna. I think they should have given her the HP steal. Hear me out. I know you're like, wait, why would she need to steal HP? The way how I wanted her to steal HP is that when she comes out, right? I need to control. What's his name? Canis. When she comes out, right? She steals your HP initially, and meaning that she takes like 30% of your max HP. You can't get that back. Like it's just gone. You'll never. Your new HP limit will be 70%, right? Which would have been cool. But stealing attack from the bosses, who's to say that boss is gonna have a crazy amount of attack? But it's also still limited. But here, this should be easy, right? Tank should be able to handle this. Who's over there that has invincibility? I'm not sure. But yeah, this is an easy one. Easy go at it. Not bad. I will go into some PvP after this. I know Twilight Lands. I have to do another video on that. I don't have enough time. I do. I'm on vacation. But I just don't want to go through that right now. We'll take on the whale. I think. Is there a whale boss? I think in 19. I can't remember. So here we gotta get for the support. We need her. I think Dom would be better than this because at least he'll give the additional bonus there. Increase attack. Do we need her? I don't know. I don't think we need her. I'm gonna say yeah, we do. She does give that additional stats. No, why are we in Terran? Okay, fine. That's what I said. I wish it was. I didn't say that. I wish it was just based off of Wind Fears being in there versus you capping us off saying that it needs to be 5 or more. But it's just additional crit damage. It's not nothing too crazy. Can it be their own content? Granted, this is end game stuff for assassins, and they didn't even budge the boss at all. At all. No, they're not doing this. Yes, it always shocks me when he dies but then I remember it's fade out. They're not doing this. It's just not. And I can hear it in the comments now. Assassin can't be their own content. Yeah, sure. Maybe at 7, right? Who's dying there? He dies again. But every time those illusions die, right? Wait, what is going on? He gets stronger, right? If my memory serves me correctly. But they're not beating this. We go down to 1:30. Is it 1:30? Yes, 1:30. And if they can't, then it is what it is. Can he at least make it to 1 trillion damage? That would be nice, right? Love to see that. Somebody else is taking an immense amount of damage. No, it's not even gonna hit the trillion mark at all. But Luna, she cooks here. Yeah. Oh, she cooks. Wow. Neja's not doing too well here, interestingly enough. Okay. I don't want to. I don't understand what the difference is because in Holy Land contract, the boss, it was single target. So it's not like, oh, there's more targets for her to steal more attack. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll leave it at that. They're not being their own content. They're just not, right? What do you want me to do? Move stuff around, take out Fiona. It's the same thing. Take out Fiona, put in another assassin. It's still going to be the same problem. So they still can't beat this. This is tough for them, right? And they're not going to beat anything else. Remember back in the day, for those that were around when assassins would just run into everything, right? They go to. There it is. Here, there's nothing here that's related to assassins. And we'll just leave it at that. Let's take them into PvP and see what they can do. Let's just see how they do here. Let's just check this out. Sam is great, right? Because then you'll have support Sam eventually. Well, let's just see how they do in this situation. He does have on fade out, so he is going to die, right? Which is understandable. This is tanks. You know, Kara steals HP. Thing is going to die. Luna's getting beat up. Okay. All right. Sure, I couldn't even get my statements out. Wukong, right? Big Woo. To say Big Woo. Big woo, right? That's all I can say is big woo, right? Okay, we're getting knocked back. We're going into the Heindel stuff. And who is he fighting? I don't even know who he's fighting at this point. So again, it seems like once the ultimate goes off, it's pretty much over, right? Because it removes basically all that stuff. So he hasn't popped his ultimate. And I think it's done here, right? Big woo. Wow. We're already at the word of the day already? Big woo. And this is less. Okay, so the other downside is that we lose energy, right? Yeah, core is dead. Core gets to come back to life, right? Last time I checked. Or she don't. Yes, she does. Okay, I did see what's his name over there, LB. So he dies. Okay, is he gone? No, I see one of his clones. And again, big whoa. Now mind you, this is not even Awakened 7. This is 5, but you know, it's early. We still have all the competition. Don't worry, we'll just up it. I think we have 3 more that we'll go against, and then we'll just call it quits. First big jump. My goodness, they're gonna get beat up. I feel bad for them because they're probably gonna. Is there energy down in the middle? Of course, we have no energy. Just look at Wukong's energy at the start of this, and he's gonna die very fast out the gate. Right? Neja's dead. Neja actually have a revival, right? And he's dead. Fiona's dead, and yeah, not this time. Yeah, because the problem we're gonna run into is that, yeah, the only reason why they're still alive is because Korra, they're in a phantom state right now. That's why. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough for a lot of teams. Of course, it's tough. Come on now. I didn't expect them to do much here. But this is what I was saying, like, you know, maybe stealing HP and convert it into attack could have been better. Because in this situation, or maybe it would have been dependent on the situation. If they have a lot of attack, she steals attack. If they have a lot of HP, she steals HP and convert it into attack. Maybe that's what the Awakening is going to be, but too early for all that. This one is already tough. Assassins, they struggle with multiple targets because most of them, except for, I think, her, targets the unit with the lowest HP, and we'll have a bunch of reindeers running around like it's Christmas. And LB's over there, by the way, so kind of a bad idea to run Fade Out against LB, because once he dies, he dies. Yeah, he's pretty much dead. He's not coming back. There's no coming back. Yeah, so tough. Of course, it's gonna be tough. This is a tough one. Another tough team. Okay, shout out to NL. It's very annoying. Very, very, very annoying guy. I know you watch my content. By the way, NL, not a fan of you, by the way. I am not. Get on my last nerves. But he is my guildmate, and I love you forever. Okay, you're actually back. Wow, surprisingly, I thought you gave up on this game. Yeah, this guy, I thought he did. Well, he's back. Another heavy tank team here, you know. Just seeing Teresh's face, man. But you know, let's get beat up some more, right? At least give them. It's like we just take this initial damage out the gate, but we do have their revival. Fiona gets packed up. Like, I would love to bring him to 7, where Fiona transforms, right, and gains the additional stats. But he's still alive. He's the one they're fighting against, and they're also fighting whatchamacallit. But this is the Phantoms. But this is also the other problem with Wukong, Big Bull, I should say. In AoE, like when the enemy does AoE damage, his what do you call these things? And wait, isn't he supposed to take 90% less damage? His illusions, they die faster, and when they die, right, when they can get killed fast, that's how you kill him. Because if he dies and illusion is up, he can revive. But if there's no illusions, then he's gonna end up dying. So again, don't think the Sins are bad. This is tough. These teams are tough for any other team. So just look at it that way. And then we'll go against Energy and we'll call it a day. One of the better Energy teams in the game, right? Awaken 10 Seikai, I think so. SB10 Ravenna, SB10 Skino, SB10, Jaina. Right. Very annoying. I think that's Awaken 10 Nord, Awaken 10 Kara, and I'm not sure. Let's just see. Look at this. Platinum all across the board. Wow. Just wow. And more platinum and more platinum. And I can see this reduction to melee damage. Oh boy. This is an uphill battle. And we can't. Well, actually, you know what? We'll fight this one. See, this is my problem I have, right? Where Fiona just dies right out the gate. And wait a minute. The HP manipulation. Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, he gets one off. I think what they should have added to that is that when he does his ultimate, this just for something else to add on to it, because I think when they're doing these awakening, right? Because this game is heavy around PvP, right? Think about the units that they're going to face. So assassins generally supposed to do good against energy and hunters, right? We're not gonna fight it again because we're not beating that team. I struggle with my regular team or whoever I decide to use, right? When you're doing the awakening, developers or devs, whatever you want to call them, if you're listening, right? If you made it this far back here, chances are probably not, but if you did, just listen to this, or you can send this message to them. Please take into consideration, because like I said, this game is heavily around PvP, what the new abilities that a hero is going to gain. So say for instance, we have Wukong here. He got an awakening. For him, his ultimate, what did he get for his ultimate? Nothing. A change, right? And then nothing extra added onto it, right? Is that what it was called before? No, they changed the name, right? Okay. It should have been where when he casts that big old ultimate, right? He gets bigger. It should have reduced energy, right? I just feel like it should have reduced energy because again, everything that it does. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, +1 all skills, sure. Okay. And I feel like he doesn't do enough damage for me, to be honest. Like, yes, he's an assassin. I don't invest in assassins, so again, I just don't see it. And it's Big Woo, by the way. So I'm very heavily critical on one of the boys. Another awakening for one of the boys, and I completely wasn't even looking at the fact of his damage. Well, he had moments there in the situations where the team wasn't stronger than you, where they're lesser than you basically dominate them, which is great, right? A lot of people don't invest much into their assassin team, right? So that's a free win for me, which is fine, right? I'll take a free win. We could just put them up against the enemy assassin team. This is Hell Arena, right? So that'll be an easy win there. But most people are not gonna, awake. Whoa, I was looking at that attack. Attack is crazy. Wow. They're not gonna invest too much. And again, his shortcomings is the fact that if he's in an AoE situation, his illusions, I want to call them clones, or his summons, right, to put it that way, will end up dying, right? He's supposed to take less damage. I didn't see that. Did you see the 90% less damage? Granted, he is running fade out, so he died quicker, but even after that, he still was dying. So I think his revive shouldn't be attached to his clones. Just saying, he should be able to revive himself without all of that. Because once the illusions are gone, then pretty much he can't revive. No revival. But all in all, he's okay. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe next time we'll bring him into Twilight Lands, and let him in Marauder. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just not seeing what I'm looking for, which is big damage. I want to see some trillion. This is way too much crit rate. I have to re-gear this guy. Way too much crit rate. 90%. So this gotta go. Yeah, it's a good one too. Man. Yeah, that has to go. We need to turn that into crit damage. But again, maybe I missed the part about gearing, but Marauder. At this point, with him at Awaken 5, I think 3. Is it 3 where he gets the additional thing? At Awaken 3, you can switch over to Overload. Overload here, and then crit damage. He gets the additional increase. So see here, he's way over the cap. But all in all, first video in a long time. It's not that I got away from the game. It's just that I had some stuff on my end. But if he made it as far in the video, the phrase of the day, I would say word because there's more than one word. It's Big Woo, right? Big Woo. Awakening for one of the boys. Neja got an awakening. SB Sam, yeah, sure, whatever. We'll save that for another day. Luna, maybe she'll get her video. But again, next week we have a new hero, so I think we'll go back to the regular, formation, not formation, the way that I do content next week. Luna, if you want me to cover her, let me know. If you want me to cover Neja, let me know. If you're new around here, we're on our way to 3,000 subscribers. Why should you subscribe? Updates, guides, walkthroughs, tier lists, all of that fun stuff. And my goal for 2026 is to take Insight gaming, and now it's beyond gaming. We have sounds, right, to the next level. And the Insight universe make it bigger, right? So for those that are rocking with me, let me know how you feel about Big Woo. His awakening seems okay, right? Could have been a lot more, but that's what I'm realizing. How they doing the boys, right? So without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace.